Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most intense experiences on Roblox, Death Ball. This game is all about taking down your opponents with an explosive, high-speed ball, and trust me, every second counts. But here's the secret sauce, choosing the right champion. Each champion in Death Ball comes packed with unique, powerful abilities that can really make or break your game. So, if you're looking to crush your competition and become the last one standing, picking the best champion is absolutely key. Now, I know what you're thinking. There are so many champions, how do I even start? Don't worry, that's where our tier list comes in. Today, we're ranking every champion from best to, well, not so great based on the current game meta. So stick around till the end because whether you're a newbie or a seasoned pro, you'll get the inside scoop on who to pick for max power. Ready to become the strongest champion in Death Ball? Let's jump right into it. I'm quickly moving on to the video and I'm ranking champions in Death Ball. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
A very small portion of the audience is subscribed to the channel. Please don't forget to subscribe if you like these types of videos. Thanks.
The champions in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Gem Toki. Alright, let's chat about some of the less than stellar champs in Death Ball, specifically from the C tier. These are the ones you'd probably want to avoid unless you're feeling a bit spicy. And today we're looking at Gem Toki, one of those premium champions. So, here's the scoop on this guy. Gem Toki comes in hot from update 1.2, sharing the spotlight with Foxuro. For a whopping 499 Robux, Gem Toki's yours, but fair warning, he's not exactly going to carry you to victory. His big gimmick is that he can spawn fake gems, which on paper sounds awesome. He's actually the only champ who can do this. And these fake gems, you can convert them into real gems with a bit of effort. But realistically, in the heat of the game, you're probably better off grabbing real gems and staying on the move. It's like, why bother with the fake ones when the real thing is just around the corner? Now, he does have some unique abilities. Gem Hunt, Double or Nothing, Cash Out, and Donate. And here's where it gets interesting. Every ability is unlocked from the get-go. No leveling up, no grinding. You get the full Gem Toki package right from the start. But honestly, even with all his tricks, he just doesn't pack enough punch. If you're here for a powerhouse, Gem Toki might leave you disappointed. So, unless you're a die-hard fan of Gintama or just want to flex with that Gem Toki stuff, this one might be a hard pass. The champions in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Senshu, Gazo, and Foxuro. Alright, so let's dive into our B tier champions in Death Ball. Now, these champs are what I like to call situationally solid. They're not the creme de la creme, but hey, they can really pull through when the timing's right or in the hands of the right player. Let's start off with one of the fan favorites, Senshu. Senshu here is a fresh addition from update 1.5, and you can unlock him by enchanting your sword 20 times in the trading lobby. Think about it as a mini quest to awaken your inner soccer star, because Senshu's whole thing is based on Yoichi Isagi from Blue Lock. He's got this soccer-themed flair, from his outfit to his sword, Senshu's trophy, which is totally referencing a soccer trophy by the way. Senshu's moves are just as sporty: Egoist Warp, Charged Kick, Yellow Card, and Juggling Blast. I mean, the guy practically lives and breathes the game. If you're someone who loves a champion with style and sports references, Senshu is the pick for you. Moving on, we have a Gazo, one of the OGs in Death Ball. Gazo's available right from the start, so you might remember him from your very first minutes in the game. The guy is inspired by Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen, though he's had a bit of a makeover. Initially, he came with a bandana over his eyes, mirroring Gojo's iconic look, but that's been updated. His weapon, the Gazo Wisp, adds a nice mystical touch to his whole aesthetic. You can either grab him from the get-go or buy him later for 5,000 gems. His moveset is unique. He's got Fake Ball, Phase Dash, Blindfold, and Astral Portal. No direct nods to Gojo's abilities here, but still, his moves make him a ton of fun if you're into flashy, teleporty action. Alright, last but definitely not least in our B tier is Foxuro. Added back in update 1.2, this guy's inspired by the one and only Naruto Uzumaki. And let's just say, if you're a Naruto fan, you'll probably get a kick out of Foxuro's moves. He's defensive, quick, and absolutely nails that ninja vibe with Ninja Run, Shadow Clone, Tree Jump, and Fox Armor. Plus, his sword, Foxuro's Slicer, looks epic. A giant blade that fits the character perfectly. He'll set you back a bit at 12,500 gems, but if you're all about the Naruto aesthetic, he's definitely worth it. So why B tier for these guys, right? They're all strong picks with unique abilities, but they just lack that extra punch to carry a match single-handedly. Senshu's soccer skills are fun and all, but when it comes down to it, he's limited in versatility. Gazo's also solid, but his lack of real references to Gojo's powers means he can feel a bit like a typical brawler with teleportation. Foxuro's great at evading, but he's not the strongest when it comes to direct combat. B tier champions like these guys are awesome in the right hands, or if you're just looking to have some fun. They're those middle ground champions, super fun to play, but just not built to dominate every match. The champions in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Kilo, Lufus, and Kimeki. Alright folks, let's dive into the awesome world of Death Ball and check out some of the fantastic A tier champions you definitely want on your team. These champions not only pack a punch, but also come with skills that can turn the tide of battle in your favor. So let's get into it. First up, we have Kalo. Now, if you're a fan of Hunter x Hunter, you might recognize the inspiration behind this character. With that iconic white hair and a name that sounds a bit too familiar, Kalo is like a love letter to Killua Zoldyck. Originally, he was available for 199 Robux, but he got a price bump to 25,000 gems later on. And why not? This guy's a powerhouse. His skills, like Zap Freeze and Godspeed, make him a slippery foe on the battlefield. Not to mention his ability called Assassin Invisibility. Talk about stealth. Plus, he wields a stylish sword called Kilo's Katana, which just adds to his cool factor. Next, let's talk about Lufus. This champion is one of the 3 starter champions that players can snag when they first jump into the game. But if you didn't choose him, don't worry, you can grab him later for 5,000 gems. Lufus is clearly inspired by none other than Monkey D. Luffy from One Piece. His pirate-like attire screams adventure, and his abilities, they're just as stretchy as they are fun. With moves like Extendo Arm and Gum Gum Balloon, Lufus brings a whole new level of versatility to the game. And let's not forget his time hacking ability. It really gives him a unique edge. Oh, and did I mention he has Lufus Katana to match? Moving on, we can't forget about Kamiki, the first new champion introduced in Update 1.1. Now, if you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, Kameki is going to hit home for you. This champion pays homage to Goku himself. His abilities are not just flashy, they're also nods to Goku's iconic moves, with skills like Ki Blast and Dragon Rush. He's the real deal. And just like our previous champs, Kamiki comes equipped with a sword, aptly named Kameki's Blade. Plus, his instant travel ability is a game changer. Nothing like zipping around the battlefield to catch your opponents off guard. Now, let's take a moment to appreciate the design and creativity that went into these champions. Each one not only brings unique skills to the table, but also showcases a rich homage to their anime counterparts. It's like you're playing alongside some of your favorite characters, but in a completely new and exhilarating setting. So, if you're planning your strategies in Death Ball, keep these A-tier champions in mind. They are fantastic additions to your roster, each capable of taking down opponents with their diverse skill sets. Whether you prefer the swift strikes of Kilo, the stretchy antics of Lufus, or the powerful moves of Kamiki, you're sure to find a champion that suits your playstyle. And there you have it folks, those are the champions making waves in the A tier of Death Ball. Whether you're just starting or looking to optimize your team, these champions are definitely worth considering. Remember, it's not just about winning, it's about having fun and showcasing your favorite characters in battle. Happy gaming! The champions in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right, Saito, Torokai, and Koju. Alright folks, let's dive into the heart of a Death Ball and check out the absolute best of the best, our S tier champions. These guys are the heavy hitters, the ones you want on your team if you're looking to dominate the battlefield. So, buckle up as we explore the incredible skills and abilities of our S tier champions. First up, we have Saito. Now, if you're familiar with anime, you might notice some inspiration from a certain bald hero in One Punch Man. Saito is one of the 3 starter champions you can snag at the beginning of the game, but don't worry if you missed him. You can always purchase him from the shop for 5,000 gems. His moves are all about power and agility. Think uppercut, super jump, sonic slide, and ground walls. And let's not forget his signature weapon, the One Axe, which perfectly complements his badass avatar in the shop. Saito is not just a fan favorite, he's a powerhouse that can turn the tide of battle in an instant. Next, let's talk about Torokai, a champion introduced in Update 1.7. He's got a unique way of entering your roster, as he can only be obtained from fighting the villain mech boss. Torokai's drop rate, a modest 2% from those mech packs, so you'll want to bring your A game. Inspired by Shoto Todoroki from My Hero Academia, Torika brings elemental versatility to the table. His abilities like Switch Elements, Ice Slide Fire Dash, and Ice Zone Fire Zone mean you can control the battlefield like a true master of ice and fire. Plus, he's got his own sword, Torokai's Impaler, which just screams, "I'm here to win." Now, don't sleep on Koju. Added in Update 1.3, Koju is a champion you'll want to unlock by taking on the cursed Spirit Boss. Just like Torokai, he has a 2% chance of being pulled from Spirit Packs. With a look and abilities reminiscent of Toji Fushiguro from Jujutsu Kaisen, Koju is all about that high-impact gameplay. His skills, Leap Strike, Spirit Wall, Chain Spear, and Handgun make him an incredible asset in any match, and he's rocking Koju's blade in his avatar, showcasing his fierce fighting style. Trust me, having Koju on your team means you're not just playing the game, you're playing to win. So, what makes these champions so special? Well, it's not just their flashy moves and cool weapons, it's their unique ability to change the dynamics of a match. Saito can leap into the fray, dealing heavy damage and disrupting enemy plans. Torokai can switch between elements, creating chaos for opponents trying to adapt. And Koju, he's a master of ambush and control, perfect for players who love a strategic approach to combat. And here's a tip for you aspiring champions: make sure to play to their strengths. Saito thrives in fast-paced situations, while Torokai is great for controlling space with his elemental abilities. Koju, on the other hand, is your go-to for tactical plays that catch enemies off guard. Knowing when to unleash their abilities can mean the difference between victory and defeat. In conclusion, S-tier champions like Saito, Torokai, and Koju are more than just powerful characters. They're the key to unlocking your full potential in Death Ball. Whether you're a seasoned veteran or just starting out, these champions can elevate your game and help you secure those sweet, sweet victories. So get out there and show everyone what you're made of. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.